Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review right here, guys, on my lovely day off. Now, I want to greet everybody a belated Merry Christmas, and if I don't have any more videos until New Year, an advanced Happy New Year to y'all. 2025 was an amazing year in terms of fragrance, and I wouldn't be here doing this every year if this fragrance game became boring or things became incredibly redundant over time. But definitely for 2025, we got a lot of really good perfumes, a lot of unique ones, a lot of new houses coming out with really good stuff. And so I gotta say, it's been a lovely 2025. Anyways, today I will be talking about the latest Nishane fragrance that I'm sure some of y'all are pretty curious about. Let's go talk about it. Let's go. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys, okay? Liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to this channel as we head towards 28,000 subscribers. So please continue all your support, guys. Deep dive into my over 900 no hype videos and shop at our affiliate links and with our friends of the channel, our decanters that help us as well. Thank you so much for all your support. And the fragrance that we'll be talking about today is none other than the latest Nishane. As we end 2025, this is none other than Nishane Meant to be Seen. Yes, Nishane Meant to be Seen. And this fragrance right here, I mean, this fragrance house, Nishane, has made a lot of damn bangers. I'm a big fan of Nishane. Feels like, though, that Nishane didn't make a lot of perfumes in 2025. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like it. And I know that a lot of people are raving over the Nishane Harrods exclusive Eau Luxe Solis. I have a sample, actually, I have a big decant lying around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I will review it once I get it or I find it. But it feels like there really wasn't enough Nishane this year. So this came out latter part of the year. Is not much about it, but one thing that got me curious was the name of the city I live in right on the bottle. Usually it says Istanbul, Turkey or Turkey, but in this case, Meant to be Seen, the bottle says Los Angeles. And the name itself, Meant to be Seen, is very linked to the lifestyle in Los Angeles, where people, are really trying to get seen around here, especially in places like Hollywood, right? So that got me extremely curious, seeing that it is a fragrance that's kind of like an ode to my city. So today I will be breaking this down to y'all because a lot of people are saying, different reviews about this fragrance. So I will be breaking this down. I will be telling y'all if this is truly an LA scent, based on me, that I'm from LA. Let's go do it right now. Let's go spray this thing right now. Okay guys, now let's talk about this fragrance right here, the latest Nishane, the year-ender Nishane fragrance, LA inspired, Meant to be Seen. Starting with this opening, guys, that I really like. It's actually very mood enhancing, and it is a combination right here in the opening of sparkling bergamot, really fresh sparkling bergamot. You're gonna get clean white musks right here, as well as a touch of violet. And this one right here, the moment I sprayed it, first and foremost, mood enhancing. It feels like, a clean, fresh feeling, like you just got out of the shower. Very nice bergamot here. But with the inclusion of the clean white musks, which I will say is kind of continuous throughout this entire fragrance, I mean, I immediately knew that this was, a fragrance. This is a fragrance that, Nishane is putting out there against something like Byredo, where Byredo has a strong foothold over, LA buyers, LA trendy people when it comes to clean, musky fragrances. I mean, they do have more than 5 fragrances under Byredo that have this thing. And I feel like Nishane, with this fragrance, just on the opening alone, is starting to put their own foothold in this whole genre, if you will, of musky, trendy, and clean. But definitely, again, I will say it's a nice, clean opening with a nice bergamot right here. Very fresh with just a touch of violet. Now, when it comes to sillage and projection, when it comes to musks, some people feel like it's not that strong. But let me say this, that Nishane, in my experience, has never had a fragrance that's weak, okay? This house is always, I would say, aura scent or stronger when it comes to their scents. And this one is the same, okay? Even though it feels like it's clean and musky, some watery musks out there, really the sillage is strong. It does actually carry a scent trail. People will detect it whenever you're moving around, and even with just a few sprays off of this little vial right here, I'm not even thinking about the full bottle, I got a huge wallop out there. And another thing I will say is, with that fresh, clean opening, I got a lot of compliments. A lot of people are saying, man, that smells good. It smells fantastic. Probably because of that combination. I think that the bergamot shines bright on top of just the musks and the violet. So it doesn't go into a gradient. It's clean, it's fresh, it's definitely mood enhancing and compliment getting on this intro of this fragrance right here. Okay, now let's head into the mid right here of Nishane Meant to Be Seen. Now, the coverage of that sparkling bergamot is gonna be around 30 to 45 minutes. And then you head into the mid of this fragrance. Now, iris is gonna be here, but it's not really a strong powdery iris. I would say it's just a more, you could say irisy, kind of like a violet, slightly sweet touch right here in the mid, continuing from the violet, okay, which is also like a touch of violet. But really, the musks right here continue on with moxalone and civetolone, all right, which at the end of the day, translate to musky scents, okay, kind of like ambrette style, musk mallow style here into this mid right here. Difference also being is that it's only slightly sweet. You'll feel a more gradient musk towards the middle, but nevertheless it's still musky, woodsy towards the mid of this fragrance, again with a touch of violet. And this is really a long lasting part. So again, the moment I smelled the intro, I knew this was some sort of like Byredo contender, Mojave Ghost contender. And with the mid being, you know, ambrette-like, and, you know, it's not Chivette, okay? It doesn't smell like Chivette. It's just like gradient warming musks here in the middle of Meant to Be Seen. I knew, all right, this is their intro. This is their battle with something like Byredo or Le Labo when it comes to an LA musky scent. Okay, now let's head into the dry down of this fragrance right here, Nishane Meant to Be Seen. And as expected, the musks continue on until the end. Umbrella-lide musk, it doesn't matter. It's still musky towards the end. And the dry down right here is complemented by a clean sandalwood note, woody, musky, like I said. And also you're gonna get a nice sesame note that really adds just to the smell. You know, it's like a clean sesame, sandalwood, musk type of smell. Now, one of the things that really got me curious was the Akigala wood, because Akigala wood is a note that I quite enjoy in some fragrances like Ganymede and Akigala Mandarino. These are fragrances that I've reviewed and I've loved them. But here in this fragrance right here, the Akigala wood is actually light. It's actually not a note that stands out super strong in the ending of this fragrance. It just adds like a body, like a patchouli, dark patchouli body to the ending of Nishane Meant to Be Seen. And, you know, I would say that it took me a few wears to really detect, you know, that Akigala wood. It's definitely there, but it's not as prominent as something like Ganymede, okay, or Akigala Mandarino. And that's also because of the continuous musky profile that this fragrance has from start to finish. So that I will say, but definitely still a nice, clean, musky, woody ending to this fragrance right here, Nishane Meant to Be Seen. Okay, so what do I think of this fragrance right here, Nishane Meant to Be Seen? Definitely, it is a likable scent, and it's definitely a contender. The fact that they put Los Angeles in there, the name in there, they're definitely competing with Byredo and Le Labo in terms of clean, musky scents, and I would say that they delivered here. The thing is, you're not gonna expect anything really crazy or complex about this scent. I feel like regular people with just regular noses, don't have to be complicated, will enjoy the freshness in the beginning, the clean, musky nature towards the end. So Don't expect anything crazy or complex or even groundbreaking, but in terms of sillage, in terms of longevity, in terms of muskiness, the clean feel, that fresh out of the shower feel in the beginning, this fragrance definitely delivers. So I think that, Nishane, are just putting their mark right here in this type of genre in the attempt of really, getting new customers, and the branding definitely helps. And of course, like I said, compliment wise, I got a lot wearing this. So I would say that this fragrance operates much like your other Byredo musky scents that also get you compliments. Now, a big question right here is this fragrance unisex? In my opinion, this fragrance is unisex. The intro right here with the bergamot is fresh and clean, and the violet, really it's just a touch of violet and iris. The touch of sweetness is very minimal, and the clean musks and the woodiness is much more stronger in terms of the proportions of the fragrance. So I think that this, although it's in like a fuchsia bottle, seems like a women's fragrance, I think the women will love it. I think it's made for women, but I think that guys can wear it as well. Unisex to me. Okay, now total performance on this fragrance right here is over 12 hours with a consistent performance. Again, you might be nose blind to this musky stuff. To me, I'm not, and so were the people around me. They were able to smell this easily and compliment me easily on this clean, musky fragrance right here. No issues on the performance, 12 hours, even plus. And so Nishane maintained its mean streak on performance. I've never smelled a low performing Nishane in my life. This one still the same. And finally, let's look at the cost of this fragrance right here. $280 for a 50 ml. I know that it's not 100 ml, but $250 or to $280 is something that's, I think, attainable for most people that are in perfume, that buy brands like Nishane, Parfums de Marly, etc., etc. Not a problem right there. Is it a full bottle worthy fragrance? I think it is, especially if you don't have a clean, musky, trendy LA fragrance. This might be it right here. The only thing to really check is if this is, unisex for you, or is it femme leaning for you, or if you're a woman, is this okay for you? That's the one thing I'm gonna say when it comes to testing the fragrance. Maybe test that. But in terms of the clean, musky delivery, the compliments, the performance, I think that this definitely checks all the boxes. Again, nothing groundbreaking, nothing crazy. Don't expect any complex things. But just like how, say, Louis Vuitton gets really good reviews from the mainstream, I would say that this will do the same as well in the clean musk fragrance department. So in my opinion, if you don't have anything like this, definitely a full bottle worthy fragrance. Just test it just in case. And that is it. That is my no hype review on the latest year-ending Nishane Meant to be Seen Los Angeles. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this fragrance right here. Did you guys and gals get to try it? Do y'all think it's unisex or femme leaning? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this fragrance. And again, hopefully some of my deliveries come in that I get to finish the year with even more reviews. I think Champagne at BG is going to be definitely one of my year-ender reviews because, hey, it's champagne. We're gonna toast to 2026 and the end of 2025. But if that doesn't happen, again, I want to greet y'all an advanced Happy New Year, belated Merry Christmas, and hope you guys have a nice holiday hangout with your friends and family this season right here. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. God bless. Take care. Peace.